My name is Mrs. Nej Nkechinyere.
My
I am a
name
teacher.
is Mrs. Hawa Mahmoud Mad.
My name is Oprah Henry.
My name is Muhammad Fatima Idris.
Honestly speaking, teaching job is a very good profession, but it's the way the government is treating us. That is why nobody wants to be a teacher. You can find out that we are teaching the lawyers, we are teaching the doctors, we are teaching the engineers. Mention all the lucrative jobs in Nigeria. We are the people teaching them, but we are not happy within ourselves because of the way government is treating us. It's a noble profession because you mold a child, you mold an individual, you teach them the way you want your children to be. That is how you will teach these children. But you can find out that our pay is nothing to write home about. Can you imagine that in school, in a class of 80 students, you will ask them, who want to be a teacher? They say, God forbid, over their dead body. Is it a good one? It's not a good one. Go to NMPC. All of us are in the same school. We went to the same university. Even we are more better than them with first class. But you see them. You see them in the offices with AC. Have you come to our classroom? Have you come where teachers are staying? Have you come where how teachers dress? You will belly full before you take care of yourself. They said looking good is a big business. My dear brother, you cannot look good when you are hungry. It is not possible.
It's been very interesting, and it's been a worthwhile experience, I must say. And teaching is a profession that comes from within. It's something you do out of passion. It's not something you do for worldly gains. The connection I have with my students, the kind of excitement I get to see in them when they succeed is enough for me. So as a teacher, I would say it's more of the passion, the drive to see your students succeed than any other thing. Because if you're really looking for money, you shouldn't be in the classroom. You know, teaching is all about sacrifice. I have to note that it's one of the most prestigious jobs in the world. Why did I say that? For a teacher, you just keep giving out, right? Yours is to keep building others. So the prestige that comes with you, seeing the future doctor, the future engineer, in fact, seeing them become what they are in the future, it's actually one of the best benefits you get as a teacher. But then, there's the other side of the classroom. And that other side is usually what drives people away from teaching. Ideally, the best brains should be in the classroom teaching, but ironically, we don't get them to teach. They run away due to the challenges involved in teaching. The fact that the remuneration is not too commendable, the fact that the teaching conditions are not really friendly. And that's why I emphasize the only thing that keeps a teacher going is passion.
Wow.
But not really.
It's impactful, exciting. It comes with a lot of sacrifices, patience, endurance, and whatnot. Yeah, there are so many challenges. Like, I'm a science teacher, and I needed to carry out, or I'm supposed to be carrying out experiments, but funds have been the handicap.
From the beginning, it was hectic. It was, tough. But as time goes by, I understand teaching as a noble job. And then understand that as a teacher, you can be a parent to other students. You can teach them, apart from the ABC, 1, 2, 3, you can also teach them moral lessons. We have a lot of challenges in teaching occupation in Nigeria. Governments are trying their best in seeing that teachers are paid when due. Basic things are provided for the schools, but still yet we have a lot of challenges, like not enough teachers. As Nigeria is growing every day, a lot of students coming to school, we need more teachers. And then we also need facilities like more chairs, more furnitures, all in all. Our laboratories need more facilities. Then other challenges might start from teachers' accommodation. When you are posted to city center, of course, you want to be accommodated close to where you teach so that you can have that convenience of teaching. You'll be able to develop a passion on how to teach the student well since you are less stressed.
Yeah, it's a welcome development. First of all, you people have to teach the teachers so that we know what to do. Because this entrepreneurial thinking is exceptional child. I think you cannot come into the classroom. And remember that the curriculum we have now is very choking. From 8 o'clock to 2 o'clock, 40 minutes, 80 minutes practical. Unless government will create more time for us to inculcate it, because you can see that we start by 8 o'clock and close by 2. Unless they are going to give us, you people are going to give us extra time. It's a good one because everybody is reading ABC. At the end, it cannot help. You need something extra so that you can stand out in this tough time we call ourselves Nigeria. You know what is going on in Nigeria. If you don't have extra thing.
I think it's a wonderful one. Nowadays, we get to tell our students to think outside the box. We don't want them to conform to a particular norm because that is actually fast going into extinction. We want them to be able to create from within, discover from within. We have been a kind of consumer nation for a very long time, so we have suppressed the creative aspect of individuals in this part of the world. So, but the new normal is telling us that there's a lot within you that you need to discover. So I think it's a very wonderful one. It's a plus, if you ask me, to get to inculcate entrepreneurial thinking into the classroom. What it simply means is that what we are telling them about thinking outside the box is going to even sink in much more, and they'll be able to have that mindset to create, to discover, to solve problems within and around them. Entrepreneurial thinking is needed by teachers. For a very long time, we've been used to a conventional way, right? So if the teachers actually get to see beyond the norm, we have teachers who have their lesson plans and lesson notes of 10 years ago still being utilized in today's classroom. So I'm not saying that teacher is not delivering on his or her job, but more can be done, right? With entrepreneurial thinking, that teacher could actually think outside of the box and rediscover so many other aspects of the subject which wasn't ingrained 10 years ago. So entrepreneurial thinking is the way to go, even for teachers. Yes, it will impact more in the classroom and help even develop the students, their mindsets, and shape them for the future.
My thinking about entrepreneurial thinking is something that will help an individual or a student to explore. After finishing any subject, the person will apply that in a real life. Entrepreneurial thinking will make the child to explore in science. Also, if you have the idea of that, it will make you to have employers of labor. You can employ people that can leverage with you there and excel. For me, I'm thinking of so many things on how to produce solar energy. We call it photovoltaic literacy. But I don't have the phone, 2, some equipment that will make me to produce that. Those are the handicap. I have other experiences and thinking, but because of fund, my main handicap is fund. If I have the fund, I will go beyond expected. I even train people in terms of producing solar system.
It is a welcome development is something that I would like to, very sorry to say, white collar job is not there right now. So students need to use their fingers, need to use their brain, think extra mile, and then develop themselves on entrepreneurship. Even if you are not told, I remember there was a competition coming up and it has to do with entrepreneurship. So when I talked to my students about it, I didn't even give them the area which they are going to look at. I threw the question and then asked them, which part of entrepreneurship do you think we can go into? They wow me. They really wow me because they were bringing different ideas on entrepreneurship, some ideas that could not even come to my mind. So it is a welcome development. What we need in schools is just the workshop where the student can showcase their talents on entrepreneurship, can show what they can do. Most especially these days now that we have to recycle some things in our environment, tire recycling, plastic recycling, paper recycling, and all that. You can see that you'll be able to use waste products back to wealth. I think entrepreneurship, if I may say, it has come to stay in Nigeria.